Hey there everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at ORN crypto coin, which has recently gone up over 100% in the last month. We've seen it spike from levels of about $0.7 all the way up to $2. Today we're going to be taking a look at what ORN is, what could have caused those spikes, and see if there's any real news around the coin. So please stay tuned if you'd like to learn more. As always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. We're simply looking at a few of the facts surrounding the coin at the moment. So as we can see, if we take a look at the all-time chart, we'll see that initially it ICO'd in 2020 and it started off at $0.7. So this is the level it was roughly sitting at for quite a while in the previous bear market in 2023. It even went down to $0.47 at some point. And so if we take a look at where it's been recently, it's gone from $0.47 up to about $2 in recent weeks. And so that's a 400% gain if you bought in at the very bottom. But back to my all-time point, in the bull market of 2021, it went up to $28. There was a lot of hype around this coin. And so it's been really on a volatile journey, a lot like many cryptos out there, but to go from $28 down to $0.47 just shows you the absolute volatility of crypto in general. But is it making a resurgence? What has happened? Why is it kicking off? So we can take a look at their trading volume as well. So back in the last month, when you've got a low trading volume, you can see it's about 2-3 million a day. But as it starts to gain increases in price momentum, what you see is that the people start to trade it more and the volume starts to get higher and higher and higher. So from 2 million up to about 10 million to 50 million to 90 million. And so normally what happens is in these scenarios, when coins start having large price movements and volume starts going up and down, you see a lot of pumps and arguably a lot of dumps like this. To think a coin can change market cap size of millions in a day, that is all down to the sort of cycle and circular effect of price movements that correlate to more volume, and subsequently more people get involved and speculate, and it just creates this crazy ride that we see in crypto. So overall the market cap is $59 million. The volume is currently $31 million. It's gone down slightly recently. And the fully circulating market cap, well, that would be close to fully diluted to $173 million. So as those more coins come into play, then the market cap goes up. Arguably if supply increases, then some might argue that price goes down, just supply and demand. Quite a low circulating supply currently in action. You'd have to look at the white paper to find out more about this. It's traded on Binance, KuCoin, Coinbase, so a lot of top exchanges out there, just missing crypto.com. And you can currently see on the right-hand side of the chat, which you can never really read too much into, there is a lot of bullish people on ORN side, a few bearish as well. But you cannot at all take this stuff for any sort of valid responses because it's just full of people who have specific views or outlooks. It's very unneutral. So if we take a look at the news for the coin, what could have possibly sent this to a pump? Well, at the moment we can't actually see. There's no real news. If I go on Google and I type in Orion Protocol coin and then news, once again all of the articles are from 2023 or before, or 2022. Talks about the rally in 2021 of it going up 730%, and there is nothing really to suggest that there's been any major developments that I can see that have gained news traction as to why this coin may be pumping. So what actually is it? So if we go on their website, we can see their main thing is staying secure, earning more, and getting the best prices for the coins. So again, it does a whole host of things. I'm not an expert. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Somebody just requested that I talk a bit about ORN given its recent pump. Now, I am not currently invested at all in ORN. I have been in the past, which is why it is on my radar. But in essence, what we have is a trading platform in many ways. Now, the trading platform works much like some of the other ones, but there's some cool features that I've seen in the past where in times of volatility, somebody from the ORN team tweeted that you're able to trade arbitrage between the exchanges. So you could basically buy from one exchange via the ORN terminal and then sell it on a different exchange via the ORN terminal for a higher price instantly. And so arbitrage was a way to make essentially guaranteed money, but I tried that and I couldn't quite do it. So read into that what you will. You connect your MetaMask or other wallet. You choose your Ethereum, Polygon, or whatever coin you want to be operating on in that sense. And then you can just essentially buy and sell crypto via ORN. Their USP, they claim, is low fees you can earn, and they've got quite a few cool different features, such as, Orion Bridge, 100 times lower network fees. It's free to use, ultra fast. And I have had a small play around with it, and I do like it. But I think, again, I'm not offering opinions, but for me right now, I'm just sticking to the mainstream exchanges, which I know has its pros and cons. So essentially, it's a trading terminal. Now, I would do it in injustice to talk about it in too much detail, but that is what it is. So what could possibly send this coin through the roof? I think one thing you could say is that if people start using the ORN terminal a lot, then there's going to be small fees in ORN that are gathered. And then ultimately, the more use case, the more uses, the more ORN is demanded to use the trading protocol. And so that's one way you could argue and see in the future price going up. I think arbitrage, when I first read about that example, although I can never do it, I was like, that is pretty cool. And so in theory, I think what they claim on their website is all good. But it's all about gathering momentum and gathering use cases against vast competition. It's a decentralized exchange, which obviously has its pros against the centralized ones. But again, it's such a competitive market, competition, to say the least, in the future as well. So I hope this gives you some sort of insight into ORN coin. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. As always, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't claim to be an expert. You can look at some of the self-proclaimed benefits on the screen right now. Somebody just asked me to do a little talk about it since it's pumped recently, and there we are. So thank you very much for watching. Take care. See you later.